I don't know if you heard what the prosecutors say, but I know you've done a lot of work reporting on this alleged ringleader, Abdelhamid Abaaoud. The suspicion was that he was in Syria someplace with the leader of ISIS, apparently, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Now some indications maybe he's still in France. I don't know what you're hearing over there, but you're on the scene for us. Give us the latest information you're getting.
Well, there is obviously little information that you can pick up inside of Syria about the whereabouts of Abdelhamid Abaaoud, but I can run you through what was known about his past here. He was thought back in 2014 to have, that stage, joined ISIS here, may have travelled to the region earlier, and then there have been a number of notable appearances of him in the jihadist media here, one troubling one which involved him dragging corpses behind a pickup truck. He's thought to have lived at some point, according to some media reports, in a fairly lavish villa in Aleppo with other French-speaking jihadists. In fact, he developed the name Abu Omar al-Baljiki when he was resident here inside of Syria. Exactly when he went to Europe or his whereabouts this year are unclear. He was said to have returned to Syria and loudly flaunted that in about February in an issue of the ISIS magazine Dabiq. But there was suggestions that perhaps he may have been killed in an airstrike in October. Because his family ceased to hear from him. They had perhaps suggested he may have been killed by that, but obviously that was not the case. And I think the most chilling element of this, Wolf, is that where I'm standing, there are, hundreds in this country of jihadists from Europe who I think many have felt were forced to stay here to some degree because it was so hard to travel back, particularly ones as high profile as Abaaoud, a very high profile character indeed. The fact that he was secretly able to return to Europe, and we don't know his fate right now, the fact he was able to do that and not be caught must be deeply chilling for Western intelligence services. But where we are in this country now, the military reprisal already underway, has been now for 2 nights against the self-declared caliphate capital Raqqa. 5 airstrikes we're hearing of more recently. That adds to 8 the night before, 20 the night before that. We're hearing that ISIS militants inside that city are clamping down on the use of the internet. Deeply concerned, I'm sure, that maybe individuals inside that city who are able to provide accurate real-time information to coalition and French and also Russian, potentially, warplanes and munitions in the sky there. And they're also limiting their movements as ISIS fighters to try and preserve what they can. But Raqqa very much a city under siege. Questions being asked about the targets that have been hit, the level of accuracy, how suddenly so many became available to the French after US warplanes and drones being in the sky for such a protracted period of time over that city. But still, I'm sure the uncertainty over the fate of Abaaoud now will be some degree of victory in the minds of some ISIS fighters, given the fact that his whereabouts is unclear. And of course, part of their twisted mentality may also welcome the news of what they would say is his martyrdom. Wolf?